Ben Shapiro built a career opposing identity politics as a proud Zionist.
The once unified space of anti-establishment independent media continues to fracture. Does that mean that we will be continually caught up in loops of conflict and dissent and unable to pursue what I believe ought be the goal of all right-minded political thinkers, the achievement of decentralization, maximum democracy and maximum freedom, and an appetite to tackle institutional systemic corruption, which might mean the disbanding of numerous systems and institutions of traditional power? In this conversation between Dave Smith and Tucker Carlson, the conversation turns to Ben Shapiro. There was a time where Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro, Stephen Crowder, Jordan Peterson, Candace Owens, Dave Rubin, all would have been considered, even Sam Harris, one unified voice under, admittedly, the pharaohship of Joe Rogan. But with this continually fracturing space that continues to dissipate in the wake of events in the Middle East, is it possible or likely to have true anti-establishment independent media power? Let me know what you think in the comments and chat. Remember, we're away until June the 9th. We're putting out content every day between now and then, and we'll be back with our live stream at these times. Get Rumble Premium if you can.
Look, you got some things wrong.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between that and your entire foundation being built on hypocrisy and that hypocrisy being shown. You know, look, I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? Ben Shapiro built a career opposing identity politics as a proud Zionist.
Yeah.
Now you, listen, feel however you feel about Zionism. It's identity politics. Like that is the definition of you could not find a better example of a politics built on an identity. And yet you're out here saying facts don't care about your feelings. Identity politics is wrong. And then while you're saying that, your number one priority is this manifestation of identity politics. You can only keep that charade going for so long.
No, it's totally true.
Before someone sees through it.
There's something in people that the lowest part of people that instinctively accuses others of doing what they're doing.
Like if you accuse Ben Shapiro of having dual loyalty, they go, oh, that's an anti-Semitic trope. That means you hate the Jews. But then he'll sit there in his own words and say, I forget his exact quote, but it was something like, my favorite thing about the United States of America is that it protects Israel. And so you're already saying you have loyalty to both of these countries. In fact, I'm not so sure about one of the loyalties, but I'm very sure about the other one. And that is not, I'm sorry, that's not a statement against Jewish people. I'm Jewish. I love Jewish people. You know, it's like I get called a self-hating Jew on Twitter or whatever. It could not be further from the truth. I actually really love Jewish people. There's many things about Jewish culture that have, you know, had a huge impact on me, made me the person I am, made me a better person for their impact on me. But this is a foreign government. Like, I'm sorry. We're allowed to talk about that. If you're concerned about like the young men getting a little bit too radical and you know, being too obsessed with the Jews or too against the Jews, which I do think is a legit concern.
It definitely is.
You know, that's not good for you. And it's not good for you. It's not good for the conflict. It's not good for the country. I just don't think any of racial collectivism always leads to bad places.
I totally agree.
You don't want to embrace that stuff. But if you're concerned about that, well, then the first thing you have to do is tell the truth. You can't keep lying to people.
Thanks very much for joining us. Remember, we're back on June the 9th. Let us know what you think in the comments and chat. Get Rumble Premium. We'll be making content every day, but we'll be back streaming live from June the 9th at these times. In the meantime, if you can, stay free. Free speech is under attack. Mine particularly, yours and everybody's. We have to fight back. And how are we going to fight back? Rumble. You get Rumble Premium, you don't only get great content creators like Old Rusty Brandstein, AIPAC-supported Zionist, you also get Mustafa Brandishahad. He loves Islam. Also, you get Old Russ. He loves Trump. And then you get Russell. He's a big fan of Kamala Harris. How many people do you need on one channel? You got to get it. Not only do you get me, you get Mug Club with Crowder. You get Glenn Greenwald. He broke the Edward Snowden story. What do you want from people? You get Kim Iverson. It's all available to you in the Rumble chat. For a limited time, you can get 10 of your American dollars off, and you can use crypto, baby, using the promo code APAC. No, using the promo code BRAND. Visit rumble.com/brand and get your discount today. Together we can turn the crimson tide of foaming propaganda and stay free together. Click the link.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.